Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to some more Total War Arena. Just to remind you guys before we get started in this episode, at the moment they are currently going through kind of like an open beta weekend, or week I should say, up until Friday. And if you download Total War Arena and you play a game, then you'll get access to this throughout the entire closed beta period. So if you want to play this, or you think you'll want to play it before the game fully goes into open beta, then make sure just to download it this week, play a game I think, and then you should have it for the rest of the stay of closed beta. So I think that's a really nice thing of getting new people into the game who want to try it out, and it's kind of a good way for you guys to get involved and play the game before closed beta as well. As well as that, I think they're giving like double XP as well as giving some premium units, so it's the best time to really jump in and get a feel for the game before it does go into open beta, which hopefully will be, you know, sometime at the beginning of next year. I feel like if they were going to do it already, they would have done it this year, so I guess we'll find out, but I'm really looking forward to it. And don't worry guys, if you want to keep seeing Arena Total War content on the channel, make sure to drop a like and a comment, as we'll be covering this game so much. All the new commanders, all the new patches, just some really cool battles I have, just live battles like this, all that lovely stuff. So yeah, if you want more Arena Total War content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So today, what I thought we would do is we would jump on and play some Germanicus. I barely ever play Germanicus, or at least make videos on him. And I know he's probably one of the guys who has videos made on him the most. However, I thought, like, you know, why not? We haven't done him for a while, so I want to jump in. We're going to be taking some tier 5, some Principes. We have them pretty much them fully upgraded, or we do have them fully upgraded. So it should be quite hard hitting. I'm also using the Drill Sergeant consumable upgrade. This is mainly because I really rate the melee defense, mainly because of the stats. If you go to defense, you can see the melee defense is 40, so that additional 4 melee defense, that's like 10% almost of your melee defense you're getting extra, which is really huge. Whereas if you can compare it to the weaponsmith, you get 5 melee attack, which again, if you cover over to here, you see melee attack is 92, so you don't get as much bang for your buck. I know with Germanicus you probably want to be the one just stacking that melee attack, so that when you pop vengeance it does more damage. However, I feel like that the actual just like kind of like the amount of resources you get from that melee defense is just pretty big. Okay, so we have now jumped into the game on Salernum and we are ready to take some enemies down. So one of the cool things about this being like an open beta weekend, or week I should say, I keep calling it a weekend, is there seems to be a lot more people playing and a lot of more people using this double XP, which means that we're starting to get more balanced games. You can see there's no tier 7s in this game whatsoever. It's just tier 5 and tier 6, which I really hope is what the game kind of sticks with going forward, because I feel like most of the time the tier 6s aren't really that much stronger than the tier 5s. Obviously they are going to win out, but if you play smart, you can easily take on a tier 6 without too much trouble. Whereas with like tier 7s, it's just kind of just too much of a big gap, and it's really, you have to play like amazing and they have to mess up if you want to try and take on a tier 7. So I really hope the matchmaking stays like this as we do go further and further into the game, and obviously when open beta comes, I hope this is a good thing for the future. So as I said, we're playing Germanicus, and really on this map, you really want to stick to the town itself. It's a really good area to attack the enemy. I'm hoping that there's going to be no more missiles here. I imagine this guy is bringing missiles. There's also war dogs up here. Well, I'm just going to run in here, throw my peeler, and then probably pull out, because I imagine there's going to be archers somewhere. Luckily, we do have a really nice kind of advantage. Oh, he popped that. It's kind of smart. Yeah, it's actually, there's actually tier 7s in this game. Wow, okay. I take back everything I just said then. We don't have any tier 7s. What is this madness? So let's pull back then. We don't really want to be getting shot by these archers, and I feel very bad. Oh, we actually just dodged that artillery as well. I might just try and avoid this then, because yeah, these archers are just going to ruin us. The city is just not going to go well. So I'm going to fall back and try and help out maybe in the center, even though it does look pretty bad for us. Honestly, these guys should all just retreat and give up the city, let them pour out, because at the moment there's not really much we can do in the city. Like we're clearly overwhelmed here, and I think just honestly falling back would be a smart idea, because these archers are just going to go get themselves killed against the higher tier units. They've got dogs here. They've got a lot of really unwanted units, and also these dogs rip through pikemen. Shield bash, you can see, does a lot of damage, but it's just not really going to wrap up as much as they would like. So I think we're going to try and make our way up here and try and help out a bit. So more war dogs up here. They haven't got the tower, so we can actually be pretty useful here. And obviously we want to avoid the artillery as well as best as we can. Okay, there's some stuff up here, but we also have artillery of our own, so maybe, yeah, just falling back. But let's have a defensive game. There's no need to commit too early on. This guy is going to get screwed, but I think maybe we come and help him instead. I don't know. We're going to split up our units, send our general unit back just to help out in this fight, and we're going to send 2 units to spread them out a little bit. Actually, that should scare off this cavalry. So good. That cavalry could have easily have charged against us, but luckily we managed to scare them off. Oh, they're going in now, I guess, but I don't really want to commit to this fight yet. Let's just fall back. I think falling back is the smartest move. Obviously, I'm going to ping this just so people know. Hopefully, this artillery is going to be safe. It looks like it is. How's the city going? I mean, they're honestly actually doing pretty well. I kind of wish I was there now. I'm surprised how somehow they're doing. I guess because these guys aren't really moving. They're just sitting there. So that's a good big portion of the enemy force just not really doing a lot. And same over here. There's just a lot of cavalry up here. So it's not really going to be an exciting game, I feel. I want to kind of maybe go back. But because we're playing Germanicus, it just takes so long to do anything. I think we'll just clean up this and then push down to their base. Because they have a lot of soldiers, right? They still have 1,900 men left. So all the people right here. Okay, here we go. We're starting to get more of their men. The pikemen are going to be our biggest issue, I think. Just because we don't really have a way to deal with them. But if I can get in their side, then we should be okay. Yeah, I mean, if a pikemen want to engage, we also have some barbarians here. Okay, this is not good. The barbarians are overwhelming our position here. We need to make sure we get up here and try and help out. Obviously, fighting the barbarians in the woods is not going to be a good idea, especially because this guy's getting outflanked, but maybe we can cause some nice damage. Again, we can't really do much over here. I think we're just going to form up here. Obviously, get our javelin throw on the side of these guys. Some good damage. And then maybe scare them off a little bit. I mean, our archers need to take them outright. We have to just sit back. We can't really engage out. This we can maybe engage, though. So let's form up into a marching column there and just try and get round the flanks. We have our own pikes turning up as well. But it's just, yeah, it's just the enemy pikemen we can't really deal with. Form up again there. We just want to, yeah, we want to take down these pikemen as best as possible. And if we can get around the flank, that'd be perfect. So let's form up there and just try and make our way around the flank. Get involved here. That was a bad angle there. We also want to come in with this one because obviously we don't want to get caught by the pikeman itself. Let's pop our vengeance and just let ourselves get involved there. This unit, obviously, we've lost this, so there's no point us being there. Might as well get another nice little javelin toss off on the barbarians. Could have not done that though, definitely. Could have avoided that because obviously doing that will give them protection because of the trees. So I think we just fall back now and just let our men just cut them to pieces. We have vengeance on, so we should be doing a lot of damage. And these pikemen don't have their pikes down by the looks of it, so we should be ripping them apart. And I think we have to get over here to protect ourselves maybe. Nice cavalry here as well. This is great news. Artillery though, this cavalry should just go wipe out the artillery. Definitely should go clear this. We managed to tidy this up. Thankfully, before the barbarians, I want to make sure I charge into these guys as late as possible so that my vengeance stays alive. Just charge. I need this vengeance to stay alive. Oh, I'm there being smart and just running away, letting my vengeance pop off. Not really much I can do about it, though. I just have to try and get back into combat and let this vengeance stay alive for as long as possible. Okay, we've lost one vengeance. Probably going to lose the others, but we did manage to kill a lot of these guys. And the city has been lost, so we probably need to defend our base as well. Let's just go finish off these guys, I think, next. Somehow this isn't killed yet. There we go. Finally, the cavalry has dealt the deed and taken them out perfect. I mean, actually, there's no point in me coming up here, honestly, because the archers are going to have it. So, yeah, the RT has been done. We're going to go get involved in case we need to, as these guys are not friendly right here. But obviously, we have to protect our base as well. God, how's that RT still shooting, man? Somehow, it's still shooting. Oh, well, we're going to get up here and get involved. I want to leave one unit back, though, just in case. And hopefully, I'm just going to keep vision on this unit right there as well. So let's make our way out. Let's deal with these guys. And again, I think our archer's coming or what? Let's just charge in. That should be a nice amount of damage. And we right flanked him as well. Perfect. Cavalry should be able to chase down these guys. And we just want to make sure we kill these guys. Killing this infantry. Okay, there we go. There we go. We need to defend base now. Yeah, I should have maybe have gone back sooner. It's probably my bad. They've got archers there. I just don't really see how we're going to win this. They have archers and everything. The archers are going to be really annoying to deal with. Let's bring everyone back. We obviously want to make sure we get on the road as well. Yeah, these pikemen are just having a bad time. Cav, come back to base. We have slingers and archers, so I guess it's not all bad. Let's make sure we charge as well. Using our heavy infantry charge, we'll close the gap that little bit quicker. And we just need to get over here. There are some tier 6s, some legionaries. Luckily, these aren't the armored legionaries, so it's a little bit better. Yeah, this is going to be hard indeed. We are also capping their base with some couple units of archers. It's like just so pointless doing that. We need our slingers up here to start taking them out, though, for sure. And the nice thing is as well, we do have our own defense against them as well with our heavy testudo, or with just testudo in general. We can scare them off whilst these slingers do start, rattling away. We need to kill archers more than anything else, though. Definitely need to kill them archers. And if the cav comes back, I think we've got this, if I'm honest. But we need the cav to come back. Oh, with pikemen as well. This is going to be hard. Cool, let's form our testudo. Probably should have formed this a little bit quicker. But yeah, I should be absorbing a lot of the ammunition now from these guys, allowing me just to push up. And I think ideally I just want to try and bide as much time as I can, more than anything else. So I maybe don't want to engage straight away. I want to wait until our reinforcements have arrived, because as you guys can see, I'm getting a little bit outflanked. Our archers are always working, doing a lot of damage though. I'm obviously going to have to engage in a second though, which is something I'm not looking forward to, because I'm going to get outflanked if I'm not careful. Yeah, you guys just have to go in. Yeah, that's an okay charge. We'll pop our vengeance off. Hopefully we have vengeance and they don't. And we just need to try and get more men into here. I guess maybe I'm going to have to engage here, just to keep them at bay. And then you guys can come around there. Hopefully silence these guys. And I'm okay engaging these guys, if I'm honest. You guys, yeah, nice little charge off there. And you guys have vengeance back as well. So you guys can just engage here and just cut them to pieces with vengeance. We're actually doing okay here. Let's do formed combat as well. A little bit scared here of a pikeman. And obviously we're not going to win this, but it's more about just delaying more than anything else. We seem to be like we're doing a good job here, and we're definitely cutting down the enemy here. So we're up to 5,000 points, which is not bad. We definitely got a lot of kills. We've been surrounded. Not really much I can do against that when we're fighting that many units though. And the same over here. What the hell are these guys doing? So this guy's gone AFK. We're 100% going to try and get him the hell out of here though, because these guys are so valuable. Look how close the game is right now. Yeah, let's get these guys out. Charge around the flank. I mean, there's so few, but they could literally be the... Well, we should have been pushing them out as well. These guys could literally be so important. I'm a pikeman as well. Pikes are down. Yeah, let's just engage these guys. We've done a good amount of damage to them as well. We'll frost our pikes at the enemy. I've barely ever actually played pikes, to be fair. Okay, we just need to get vision of them again. Luckily, our archers are doing a lot of damage. I mean, look how close this battle is. And they have a large portion of their men here. All these barbarians who went back to their base. They could have literally have won the battle for themselves here. And I think maybe we've gone ahead and snatched this one. We're top of the team right now. We have a few units left. Not really many, though. They're just running away. We also have our javelin toss as well. So let's throw off our peeler again. Do some nice little damage to them. We have a couple guys left, which is awesome. And we obviously have this full stack unit of pikemen and our archers, I imagine. Yeah, we still have our archers as well, which I think is going to win us the battle. Well, honestly, what we need to do now is engage these guys so they can't run away, like exactly what they're doing. And I also need to make sure we silence these pikes. We also protect our archers. Obviously, protecting our archers is key. God, these guys need to be so careful. I'm going to engage. I'm just going to suicide charge to stop them from charging our pikes. Okay, we should have them now. Oh no, what are they doing? They're turning around. Engage them, my dudes. Come on. Pikemen are secure. I mean, archers are secure. Oh, no. Thank God these guys are coming back already. Let's turn around and let's get these guys in the back. We don't have vengeance back on this unit. This unit does have vengeance, though. It's going to be really, really key. So I guess let's charge in and just hope our archers can do damage. Oh, we also have some... that's hilarious. We actually also have some... Oh, we don't... Germanicus is dead. Obviously, we can't use vengeance. We actually have some artillery crew still left alive. I think friendly fire... us, I think. They have artillery left? Oh my god. I think it's worth friendly firing us, if I'm honest. I don't know, actually. Because this battle's so close. Like, sometimes there's like, you should friendly fire and sometimes you shouldn't. Let's tell them that he's not friendly. So we need to make sure we win this ASAP. Like, really, really quickly. And we are doing it. Friendly fire. So let's tell them just to shoot us, basically, here. I mean, we're managing to cut down a lot of these guys. Our pikes should be able to deal with them. And all it is just us defending it. Now, obviously, their artillery is going to be a nightmare to deal with. I'm not sure we can. Is this guy playing? The archers need to shoot these guys. I mean, we have rinsed, like, a couple of them. Yeah, we need to push as well. But I just don't honestly, I mean, if these cav can get rid of their archers, I mean, their artillery, maybe we'll stand a chance. But yeah, that's me completely spent. 7,000 points though is pretty nice. I'm happy with that for sure. But at the moment, they're winning the battle. We need to kill them. We need to be aggressive as they have the kills. Because they have more numbers than us, if the battle timer runs out, we'll lose. So you need to charge them. Yeah, so at the moment, because they have more soldiers than us, if they just wait out the time limit, we'll lose. But if we can use these archers, then we'll win, I think, for sure. I don't know. It's going to be a really close battle. Pikes, wait for archers. Because they have so many barbarian infantry units. I honestly think we've lost this one, if I'm honest. This guy should definitely be staying with these guys. I'm going to just take control. I'm going to spam click it because it's stupid. If like you need to protect our archers, I'm just going to spam click it. And this is the annoying thing. I feel like if someone is taking control of the pikeman, like what's he? Okay, I'll just let him do it. Like he's going to lose us the game, I think, because he's just going to charge them down and then what? Like he's just going to get surrounded. If he has archer support and protects the archers, then maybe we win. I mean, killing this is actually kind of important. That's like 4 men, or 5 men. That can make all the difference. Yeah, I mean, maybe me clicking that was bad because it wasted time and I should just let him do his thing. But, like, obviously they're just going to run away from him and he's going to get surrounded by pikemen. But I guess it's our only chance. There's only a minute left, like. I guess it is our only chance, right? But yeah, they're smart. They'll just run away and win the game. But I'm happy with that. Considering we are a tier 4, we're tier 5 in a tier 7 game, or tier 6 game, I would say. And they had tier 7s as well. Yeah, look at this. Like, this just gets kind of dumb, right? This gets kind of dumb indeed. So, yeah, we're going to lose this game, unfortunately. But I feel like we put up a good fight. So, we'll jump into another game. I'll let this one obviously play out. We'll jump into another game. I'm not sure who I'm going to play next. Maybe we'll play some Scipio. Maybe we'll play some Greeks. Maybe we'll play some archers. We barely ever play archers. So, yeah, maybe we'll play an archer game and play some Kanani and level her up a little bit. Because I still am, like, I think I'm at level 4 archers with her. So I do want to keep on leveling her up. Maybe get some slingers on the go and just devastate my opponents. Look, I mean, look at this unit. I feel like if someone clicks on the unit, they should have complete control of it. But yeah, we were never going to win this because the enemy simply just are running away. And being smart, you know, we have nothing to catch them. So it was a really close game, though. And games like this are really fun, you know, it went down to the wire. Instead of just a huge stomp, it was fun. And maybe if I was over here, I could have helped out on one, definitely, because these are the guys who ruined us. But by the looks of it, they came up here with, what, 3 units of dog handlers, pikemen, archers. So I think we did actually end up getting pretty annihilated there. So yeah, time was up, and they had more men than us, so they won, which is, you know, good. And we got the most kills. Yeah, we got the most kills as well, which is just awesome considering we were a tier 5. This goes to show the pure strength of vengeance, man. You pop that bad boy and you just annihilate the opponents. Granted, I really love the new scoreboard, but I would still like to see kills on the scoreboard at some point. I think I really would because, you know, at the moment, you know, you got some good points and stuff, but I'd still love to see kills, whether it was in this panel right here or what. I think it'd be really, really nice to see. And even for a defeat, we still got, you know, 1,300 points, 485, you know, Commander XP. That was a pretty good game. I guess, you know, coming top does help out with that as well. So what do we want to play next? I think we'll play... I'm tempted to play some Caesar, but I think I said we're going to do... Actually, let's do this. Let's just play Romans this video, and then we'll do another video where we just play Greeks, and another video where we just play Barbarians. I think that's what we're going to do from now on. Let me know in the comments down below if you think that's a good idea. Would you guys just be up for just seeing videos where we simply just, like, play one faction the entire time? So basically for today's video, we're just playing Romans, and we're playing, you know, Hastati, Javelinmen, Cavalry. You know, another video we'll play Greeks, and we'll play Hoplites, Archers, or Horses, you know, their Cavalry. And Barbarians, we'll play like Falksmen. I actually have some Barbaric Slingers as well, which could be kind of fun to mess around with. So yeah, let's play a Caesar infantry game, because I haven't really done it in a while, and... You know, I have got a really, really good win rate with Caesar. So let's just jump in. Tier 4 because I haven't really, you know, played Caesar in a little while. And I think Tier 4 maybe be a bit more balanced. I think we'll either get some Tier 3 and 4 games or some 4 and 5 games. As I don't really fancy coming up against some more like Tier 7s as a Caesar. Because one of the things is with like Germanicus, you can kind of, you know, take on higher tiers than you if they're not Germanicus. You can be that, you know, that super hard-hitting unit, even at tier 5 against tier 7s, because you have that vengeance. You know, you can probably take on some pretty high-level barbarian infantry, just because, you know, your vengeance and it's such a powerful skill at getting stuck in. Whereas with like Caesar, you don't have a huge vengeance buff. You do have obviously your own buffs, but you should be trying to like kind of give that to your teammates. And you don't have that defensive test judo which Germanicus has, meaning you're so vulnerable to missiles. If like slingers get on you, you're going to lose so many men just for being out of position, so you have to be so careful. But I still think Caesar is such a strong champion, especially when you play him in a team as well, and you can just buff your men. Like, if you can buff a Germanicus with a vengeance, he can just go ham, because not only does he get the extra melee attack, and I think it's like 40%, so at tier 5 you have like a 90% vengeance, as well as that you also get like 30% melee defense as well, just meaning that if the enemy have vengeance, you're one, out-vengeancing them, and you're also having that melee defense buff, meaning their vengeance does even less damage to you. So it is really, really powerful. And I think Caesar will be a crucial, like when people start getting like proper teams together and stuff, like playing, you know, a bit more seriously. I think, you know, having that vengeance and the Caesar with them is just, you know, going to be so key. It really is, because I think Caesar just gives such good buffs. Now, obviously, it does mean that his like first missile ability is a bit bad, but I guess if you do play him as a, you know, as a javelin type dude, then I think he does just excel, because javelins are really strong as well. I think, though, in a more kind of competitive meta, I think javelins will be really hard to pull off, because you just can't go close to the battle lines whatsoever, because there'll just be archers everywhere, and people protecting their archers. But I'm really excited to see when they do finally go into that. So cool, I'll bring it to you guys when we are in the setup phase, as this seems to be taking a little while to load in. Okay, let's go back onto Learnum again, and we are this time going to be in a tier 5, 4 and 3 game. So with the mid tier this time, I'm more than happy with that. We also have some nice artillery and a lot of archers. We actually have a lot of artillery, 4 pieces, which is quite a lot actually. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and go center. I don't really fancy going into the forest, but we might do. Oh, we also have someone from CA on our team. Awesome. Let's go. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is maybe just stick around here. Look, kind of, we don't want to go alone. That's the thing. We have obviously our buff in Vidi, giving our missiles some good buffs, so maybe sticking with these archers could be a good idea. And then we obviously also have our Veni, which gives huge buffs, 50% melee attack and 35% melee defense. I think I am actually a tier 6 Caesar in total, so you know, they're getting more buffs than they should, and I really hope CA just simply goes ahead and caps your upgrades at the tier you're playing at, because it just makes no sense that I can bring a tier 10 vengeance into a tier 5 game. Like, I really like what they've done where they make it so you can't use all of your abilities, but it still just doesn't feel like it's completely balanced at the moment. And maybe that is just a ploy to simply make it more likely for your make it more likely for the higher tier players to stick around, because they can go into the lower tier games and shit on people. Maybe that is the case, but I really hope they do change it going forward, because it is severely broken. I mean, obviously, no, this isn't like win rate and stuff doesn't really matter at this rank, because it's going to be wiped and everything, but you know, it'd just be nice to have more of a balanced low tier game, because I think for new players as well, you can really just enter a game and then just get absolutely shit on by someone who's been playing the game and has tier 10 everything, and then you're just like, oh cool, this is fun, then what next? So we're actually going to push up one of our units. Probably should have done this earlier. I wasn't really paying too much attention. So we're going to move up, and we're just simply going to buff this guy, giving him some more reload speed, is it? It's like speed and just missile depression and stuff like that, which should hopefully help him out a little bit, giving him some nice bonuses. And he's doing a good job at dueling with these guys, so that's always good. We have some cavalry roaming around. This barbarian cavalry needs to be really careful. Running onto hoplites as well is probably not the smartest idea. And we'll just continue to be here and just help buff these guys. We'll also pop off our melee attack buff on these pikemen, which should give them a huge bonus. Does that, we are going to... Oh, these guys need to be careful. So we're going to have to worry about our back. I mean, we do have swordsmen up here, but they are hoplites, so we can't really deal with them. We need to be really careful here. The buff is off to this kind of funnel these guys out. These archers, though, I don't really know what the archers are up to. He is committing his men, and they are dying. What do we do here, then? Yeah, Yeah, I think we're just retreating, I think. Yeah, the archers are coming back now, so let's fall out of here. We don't really want to get caught here. These hoplites will destroy me. They also have a premium unit as well. So we just need to be careful. We can't really engage ourselves on them. I don't think we'd win a battle against them. So maybe it would have been better for us to go center, maybe. But I mean, if I just stick with this tier 3, what is he? Is he a Germanicus? If I can click on him. Yeah, he's a Germanicus. So if we just stick with him, maybe we can do some good damage. I mean, maybe stay in here. We'll leave 1 unit here because I can still buff them and stuff. We should, like, hold here, hold here. Like, we should hold here and just envelop them because I can come up behind as well if we want to. Now, imagine he's going to do this, which means it's perfect because we can just come in the side and help defend these pikemen, which is exactly what we're going to have to do. We're also going to send another unit here. So let's try and make this an interesting engagement, right? Oh, is he going to run? He's going to forsake me. I mean, that was a smarter move, right? Now I've just absolutely screwed myself. I've absolutely ruined myself. Oh, well. I've actually got them into a pretty nice area for us to counter-attack. We'll pop our melee attack buff as well. And we'll just bring everyone round, I think. We want to make sure, obviously, we kill these pikemen. And these pikemen can't stay here as well. Okay, cool. We are taking a lot of damage there. And we just want to make sure we're aggressive here. Careful against fighting these guys. We'll pop our... Do these guys need a melee attack buff? These pikemen are going to be an absolute bitch to deal with. But we can sneak around here and hopefully rout these guys. We've got my infantry coming up as well. I'm going to engage these guys, pop our melee attack buff, and just continue to come around the flank here. They're giving me a lot of room to do this. My infantry is holding. All of these guys do have that melee attack bonus as well, which is perfect. And I think killing these archers is more important than anything else. Let's go ahead and tell ourselves to attack them. We'll form combat on these guys. These guys, I guess, will form combat as well. And hopefully that will provide them with... some nice bonuses to push in here. I mean, our infantry are doing a good job, actually, to be fair. And we have that huge buff as well. Oh, if we can rout any of these guys, that'd be so nice. How are we doing score-wise? Score-wise, we're not really doing too great, if I'm honest. I mean, if anything, we should definitely pull out of here. If we can, just let these pikemen just go to ham. Yeah, these guys, there's just nothing they can really do. I mean, hopefully if I go into this engagement... Yeah, I should have retreated from that area a long time ago. Boys, just engage there. Lose your form combat as well. Definitely just push in there and cut these pikemen down because these guys can then come in if they do decide to run away. Yeah, we have been annihilated in this corner. That's not good for us at all. I guess get ready to fight them. Yeah, nice. They're going to come in now. So we'll just kind of be a little bit slower. Sit back a little bit. And just engage them. We want to kind of avoid fighting them as much as we can. And then just let all this infantry. They're going to turn around. Again, pikemen are so dumb. How can pikemen do that? They're just ridiculously... Like, that's just insane. Pikemen should not have that much maneuverability. They should have a huge, like, turn-in reduction when they form pike phalanx. It's quite an easy thing to do, right? Luckily, we did manage to beat them, but it was a lot harder than it needed to be. I think we're gonna kind of control this area for sure. So let's make sure we don't want to get ourselves killed. We still have 1 unit left. How's the rest of the battlefield looking? So our base is not looking great. And once again, they just have so many archers left remaining. Yeah, you guys definitely come back here for sure. We'll obviously pop our melee attack buff as well. Help these guys out. You guys just focus down their missiles more than anything else. I guess you guys, can you repair? Oh, you actually also still have your artillery piece. Cool, get back on that artillery piece then, like there. Okay, we got more pikes engaging. Nice. We're doing a good job here. We're doing an okay job. We're going to continue to cut them down, and we are going to win this. Good, good, good. We are getting some good points as well on the grand scheme of things. Okay, cool. Let's try and fall back now. We do still have our melee attack buff, but again, I don't really want to waste it too much. I guess we will simply just look to get around this flank. Try and get this guy out of position if we can. Just like form up here. Get our peeler off actually at him as well. Caesar is still alive as well. Bravely fighting on. You can see him right there. Leading the men to victory. Oh, he looks wonderful. Look at him go. With his brave men. Look, these guys look exhausted from the fight. So unfortunately it doesn't look like we're going to break through these guys. But that's fine. And they also do have some more pikemen turning up. And this is going to be a hard battle. There's just not really much we can do right here. I guess we can buff our soldiers, but again, I don't think it's going to help too much. So let's just leave that for now and make our way over here. This other artillery piece has now been set up. Again, we want to be trying to focus down these... Why did that dude do that? He just gave up like the perfect amount. of someone else is actually already controlling it. My bad. I just let him do that. Yeah, why did he give up these guys? These guys could have just made their artillery piece back here like I told them to, and we could be having 2 artillery pieces shooting. Let's just try and get them back here. I don't know why these guys are chasing anyone. I mean, all I can really do here is just buff this, which I guess is what we're going to do, because I guess giving them more melee attack would just mean that they kill the enemy a lot faster. So we'll just sit back there and be a good old Caesar and buff. Over here, anything we can really do? It's not looking great, if I'm honest. Not looking great. I mean, we do still have some missiles and stuff, and we do have a clear advantage. Oh, yes, we have this Roman guy. Oh, nice. Tier 5 Principe. Perfect. Again, good. He's trying to set me up for a nice little flank. This is smart. Also, one of you guys told me in the previous video that with phalanxes and hoplites, what you really want to try and make happen is you always want to try and come in at an angle, because your angle will just always beat the enemy, which is a really good tip to know if you are playing anyone. And look, they're trying to stop me from outflanking them, meaning that they're getting flanked. Cool, they've dropped their things, so we definitely want to go get involved in them. Pop our melee buff as well. That'll hopefully be buffing up these guys as well. Yeah, just giving them so much melee defense as well. Especially as they're running through me as well. We should be cutting them down as they're running through me. Perfect. See, not quite the 6,000 score we had, but I feel like we've done a good job at buffing our team. Obviously, don't want to go run onto pikes now, so let's try and avoid this. I'm going to try and get behind the line again. I mean, ideally, I would just go charge this, but I don't want to waste it because, he's kind of trapping me in right now. Yeah, I would charge this, but these pikemen can just turn so quickly that there's just no point. So let's just try and get behind the allied lines. It looks like we're going to come out on top of this one. I guess we might just try and aim up there. I think, honestly, just falling back is a good idea. But I also want to try and make sure that our pikes don't get outflanked. So I guess I'll stick around here and just, keep this guy supported. Something I could definitely do is go give these guys a range buff. But I need to stay here anyway to keep vision. My bad. So we'll go back and keep vision. So yeah, this game definitely isn't the most exciting game in the world. I'm not going to lie. We haven't really done a crazy amount. But that's kind of what Caesar does. Granted, Caesar can get stuck in with his buffs, But, most of the time, we do, I guess, want to just stay here and keep this guy buffed, which is something we probably should have done. Because, Caesar's buff is actually an aura buff, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's not. What? I could have sworn it is an aura buff. Oh, it just ran out. Okay. That'll do it. So, yeah, they're killed now. So, I guess let's make our way up here. We're going to be extremely slow. We'll pop our speed buff and just make our way over to the last bit of the fighting. Luckily, our cavalry has wiped these guys out as well. No, some of the pure strength. I mean, I feel like Barbarian Cavalry doesn't really have a place at the moment in the game, as scouting just doesn't seem that important. At least in the more pub stompy type games. I imagine in competitive play, Barbarian Cavalry will have a real place in games, because scouting is key in kind of getting into certain places first and getting watchtowers. Securing a watchtower in I imagine a more competitive setting will literally be the such a huge thing. So bringing back Barbarian Cavalry just for that is really important. And I also wonder, do you guys think they'll ever add in Vanguard deployment into the game? Imagine that, a unit that can Vanguard deploy and has additional slots where they can pick, and that means they can just take watchtowers and stuff a lot quicker. That'd be a really interesting mechanic, because you'd have the vanguards of the army moving forward and trying to kind of take positions, and you'll have a skirmish phase with your Vanguard deployed units, because I imagine the enemy would also bring Vanguard deployed units. That could be really, really interesting as a mechanic, and that's something I actually really hope they do, now talking about it. So we've joined up with our team. Again, we've kind of gone down the scoreboard a little bit, because, I mean, we just didn't really have anyone to fight. It was all hoplites and pikemen, which meant, us as Caesar couldn't really do much. Whereas, I guess if we were playing javelins, we could have gone ham on them hoplite, the premium Greek unit, which came down the side. We could have absolutely annihilated them with our javelins. But that's gonna be good. We've got a win and a loss for the video, so I'm kind of happy for that. I'm also probably going to be streaming Arena a lot this week as well, so if you guys have not followed me on Twitch TV, make sure to go and do that. I'll leave a link in the description. We're going to be playing a bunch of Arena this week. I want to stream at least 3 times during this open beta week, I guess is what they call it. So yeah, definitely go and follow me on Twitch. I would have been streaming this weekend, but I was busy, unfortunately. So I would have done it that weekend, but it just wasn't in the cards. The gods did not foresee it. So they must have some men elsewhere, but we are going to their base and stuff. Yeah, we've killed all of them. So this is one of the things that kind of annoys me. I feel like in Arena, if you get to this point in the game where you've got such a huge advantage, where we have 740 men, like maybe these guys should just rout. You know, when it's just one unit left, I don't know. I guess because, you know, like in the grand scheme of things, if a player, when you've still got 10 people left overall, if he goes down to a couple men, you don't want that to then rout his units, because he can still be a huge kind of help to the teammate, maybe with his abilities or with his buffs. That guy just takes an arrow to the face. So I guess I understand why they've made it so that you can kind of keep your units alive, because I think normally this unit would just rout already if it was like kind of a couple patches ago. And it's understandable, because I can still be a huge help to my team even though I have this many men left. But I think it should... Oh my god, look how many men died here as well. Jesus Christ. Did Jason Bourne do this or something? That's insane. There's just so many barbarians. And like one Roman shield. That's a couple Roman shields. Oh my god, the gods have forsaken us this day. That is insane. Look at them dead bodies right there. That's hilarious. That is really funny. There's so many dead people. I mean, I'm not saying it's funny that there's loads of dead people, but you guys know. There's just like a circle right there. And the archers, I just take them out. There's 6 of them left. 6 brave slingers to end this day. Well, the slingers actually get shields as well. I guess that gives them some good missile resistance, because the slingers are really good. Or maybe not on some maps, but on other maps they just dominate. Like on the Rubicon map, slingers just absolutely ruin that map, because they can start off so close to the enemy that they can just shoot them straight away, and it is pretty ridiculous. I mean, other maps on like Apis Graeus, I think it's called, the one in the Alps, that one's like really hard for slingers because they can't shoot over the hill in the center of the map. So archers kind of take the dominant position there because they can have more like depression. So I think taking slingers and taking archers will definitely be a more map kind of focused kind of pick right there. But I guess it's hard to do that because maps around them at the start of the game. So cool, we're going to go ahead and end this game. Our allies gaining most MVP, most kills and stuff. And again, not bad. I mean, we definitely got a lot more points. You know, we got like triple our points, but we're still getting some really good XP. So I'm happy with that. And at the moment, I don't think I'm running a premium account either. Yeah, I don't think I actually... Yeah, I'm not running a premium account whatsoever on this account at the moment. I need to go ahead and get some more premium. But yeah, that's very interesting. Just how many points I actually got just from that. Because I'll get like, what, another 50% more if I had a premium account? If we just have a quick look. Yes, 50% extra, so we would have got like 2,000 points for our first win of the day. So you can definitely see you can easily level up these guys and get to the decent ranks if you're just playing all this week. And again, you gain access for the rest of the closed beta as well. So if you're looking to kind of grind some stuff out now's the best time to do it. So cool, that's going to be the video today. Let me know what you want to see next, barbarians, Greeks, and what units you want to see in them. I'm probably going to do some Falksmen next, because I know you guys have really been wanting to see Falksmen for quite a while. So I think maybe tomorrow's video is going to be some brutal Falksman gameplay. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this, please make sure to drop a like and a comment. Let me know that you guys want to see more Arena Total War content. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, as this will be the home of Arena Total War content. I mean, maybe one day, who knows. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed, and Aliak Caesar.